time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Tuesday, January 13th. S&P currently down 30 points. NASDAQ down 110. The Russell is still barely green, up 2 points. And the Dow is down 436. Dow is the weakest by far. Gold is down 1/3%. Silver is up over 2%. Both gold and silver hit new all-time highs today. Notes and bonds, a little bit green. 10-year yield down 1/3%. Oil's up almost 3%. Natural gas flat. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished a little bit red. Euro and the pound are both down about 0.2%. And Bitcoin kind of marching to the beat of its own drum, decoupling from tech or anything else. It's up over 3%, just kind of climbing higher. VIX is up 7%, pumping a little premium in. As far as my trades today, here's my BIX. Let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tranches. No double stops. I've got 1, 2, 3 tranches open that have not been stopped yet. So currently up about 3,400. I'm going to say it's probably going to need a Christmas miracle to keep those unstopped, but I've seen Christmas miracles happen. Day trading, not very good, down 1,900. Had a small winner in MU, loser in Qs, and a loser in coin. Took 3 Elmos, closed 2 of them early when price action started to push, and I had to jump on live stream for the Navigation Trading show. So I ended up taking one off for a 9% profit. The other one was an exact scratch, and then I put another one on a little bit later. That was plus 420, so plus 540 on those 3. No 1 DTE today, no calendars. Oh, I did just put on a little bearish trade for the end of the day. Long out of the money put vertical. Just a couple contracts, risking 340. If we do close below 69.40, it'd be plus 1660. Trump was on the mic a couple times. I listened to his entire auto worker speech. He was on a roll today. A lot of Sleepy Joe Biden references. A lot of transgender talk. I'm not sure what that has to do with the auto union, but it was good. It was good stuff. Well, I posted it in the 0 DTE trade channel too. It's just a long put vertical on the. I'm on the 40 and 50 strike. Bought the 50, sold the 40. Filled at, what did I say? Filled at $1.70. So 2 contracts. So max risk 340. A little asymmetrical risk to the downside. Or profit to the downside. Bitcoin still pumping new highs. Biggest movers on my board, on my watch list for individual stocks. FIG is down 7%. Haven't looked at FIG in a while. FIG is not doing so hot. IPO'd, popped up for 1 to 2 days, and it's kind of been all downhill since then. Got up to $143. Now it's at $33. CRM minus 6%, PDD minus 6%. MU's down almost 3 after hitting a new all-time high. Meta's down a couple percent. Biggest green, Roblox is up 10%. Well, couple day bounce out of Roblox. Intel's up 8%. Getting close to that 51.28. AMD's up 7%. Reddit is up 7%. MSTR is up 6%. Riding the crypto coattails. Coin is up 5%. Hood's up 2%. Google hit a new all-time high today. It's currently up 1%. Was up more. S&P almost down to lows of day. E. Allison, I've been buried with work the last couple months and had to put my trading on hold. Yeah, all the zero DTE stuff is in the zero DTE chat now. And it looks like you requested to speak, E. Allison. You want to come on and speak? You want to be a guest on the live stream? Or is that a mistake? Who wants E. Allison on the live stream? Raise your hand. Bosch, there's 1 vote. 3 votes. I mean, don't ask to speak if you don't want to speak, E. Allison. They're still coming in. Everybody, it's unanimous. I don't know if you can turn it down now. Yeah, so that vertical I put on, I'm just going to I'll take 1 off. Really what I'm kind of looking at is a move down to previous day low, which would be right above 35. So that'd be at about 12 points lower. I mean, that would be kind of best case scenario. I'm on the 40 strike, so that would get max profit. But I'll take 1 of 2 off if we get another push through lows. Just lock in some profit and then let the remainder ride to expiration. IWM, I was kind of hesitant because IWM, I was really looking at that one kind of being strong today. And then I was considering going short S&P, long IWM. Just kind of looking at a longer term chart. This is an hourly. We kind of had this level right here that kind of dipped below and kind of kept kind of respecting. Now it's breaking below it, so may not happen, but IWM right below all-time highs, or hit an all-time high today. Yeah, hit an all-time high today. So I was considering long, but I just don't think I just think they're trying to pump a little premium in here for the Supreme Court deal tomorrow, so I didn't see us rallying. Figured we'd either chop or flush. Well, you know how those Fibonacci people are. They're always right. They're right, 50.01% of the time. Bitcoin pushing new highs. So, looking at the old poly market, I brought this up on the midday, the navigation trading show today with Troy, but where's it? Where's the Supreme Court thingy? What? Did they take it down? Am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so still at 27% chance that they rule in favor. Only a 28% chance that they will force Trump to refund tariffs, though. So that's an interesting. So most likely they will rule against the tariffs, but not make them pay them back, I guess. But what I was talking about is, so that was around 11 a.m. my time that we were doing that live stream, and we were looking at the SPX options chain for tomorrow, and I was saying, man, these options seem cheap. There was only, at that time, the implied volatility was only 12%. Well, now it's 14%. So they've pumped some decent amount of premium into tomorrow's options just in the last few hours. So I think the justices meet at 10 a.m. Eastern Fish, and then I don't know. I'm not sure when the announcement is. S&P cracking lows. I'm going to put in an order to sell one of my two verticals at let's just put $7 for now. If we get down to 40, that could hit. If we get down to about 69.40, that should take that out. Well, the further days out will, remember, those include that. So those are going to be about the same. Because they include, those, if once the data's out, and if there's nothing crazy, those will go down as well. Thursday and Friday, I assume you're talking about. IWM rolling over, Bitcoin taking a little pause. I would think the Mahomes flies are pretty cheap right now. Let's see, 45 fly. Trading for around $1.15 maybe. VIX pumping highs of day. Back in the 16 handle. I wanted to go bigger on that vertical. I walked myself down. I was at 5 contracts, walked myself down to 2. NASDAQ not quite down to lows of day yet.
Order filled.
SPX leading the way. Just got hit on one of my put sides of my BICs, which I figured would happen. I didn't make any wheel trades today, but the wheel portfolio is up. Up a couple $100 on the day. Open profits of about 1,200. Hood is up 2%. So that position's up a couple hundred. Bitcoin's up 3%. So that position's up about 800 and some. By the way, I'm not sure if I don't think I clarified this. So, you know, like on the short puts, I'm rolling those up if I get to 50% of credit received. Well, on the covered call, it's even though the call will be negative, I will close out that call for a loss and re-roll that once the covered call position together gets to about 50% of the max profit. So like on this Bitcoin, max profit 1777. So once we get to about a little over $900, I would roll that call to a higher strike. Nebius is down about 3% today. Still up on that position. Rivian is down 2% today. That one's at about break even. Silver was up more, but it's up another 1%. I rolled those yesterday, so a little bit of profit on this new put. And then UNG is up about 1%, but that one has seen some weakness, so down a little bit on that one. SPX down to 42. Come on down, little buddy. Come on down. Come on down to that 40 level.
Order filled.
There we go. Filled at $7. Close one of those. What does Perplexity say, Dark Avenger? I'm a better trader than Perplexity, by the way. SPX up to 16.5. Watson claiming he's a fortune teller again without a trade on. So what's the play for tomorrow? I was wanting to get something on. I was thinking like a straddle or strangle, but I would have wanted to do that before the IV got pumped up, like when I was talking about it midday. Anybody got anything? Yeah, Rick, same thing. I would have rather have gotten that on around noon today. Might be a little too late. IWM following now. Yeah, I just lost all respect for Perplexity. 30-cent debit? That makes no sense. 30 cents is much different depending on what you're trading. You probably got the 21 DTE off some tasty trade material.
Order filled.
All right, SPX touched 40. Is that all it's going to give us? I need an expiration below 40 to get max on this bad boy. I mean, we're not even below yesterday's low. If we want to really pump some juice in these options, let's do it. You took a long position, Moel? Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't think we're crashing by any means. Back up towards 45. The 45 flies, trading for about $1.25. Let's see, earnings. We do have some earnings tomorrow morning, which I don't plan on participating in, but we've got, before the open, some more banks. Wells Fargo, Citi, Bank of America. That's it. Nice little scalpy scalp. Tesla getting a decent little bounce. VIX, little contraction, about 20 cents. Doesn't look like Mahomes will get to $2 before MOC, but I'll still scalp it. Do a scalp right before MOC, and then I'll still try to get filled on another one for $2, whatever time that may be. So in addition to the Supreme Court stuff, we've got PPI tomorrow pre-market along with retail sales, including the October data for PPI. All at 1 hour before the market opens. Thursday, unemployment claims. Friday, nothing. Got about 7.5 minutes till MOC. Now, the price of those butterflies hasn't moved much, maybe $1.30. See if the S&P is going to hold below that previous low of day. NASDAQ ticked a new low before it bounced. Well, you do Woogas every single day? Or are you a Monday, Tuesday, Friday kind of guy? Every day, bought, fired, regardless? Still get a $6 premium at the money. SPX still bouncing. Break even on my vertical is at a little above 48. Bitcoin's dip, getting bought up a little bit. Man, NVIDIA really fell apart. News came out about China halting restricting buying NVIDIA chips, and NVIDIA took off like a rocket, pushed above yesterday's high, and then gave it all back. Yeah, I was just going to say, Netflix just had a big bounce with volume. Volume spikes about 3 times the size of the first bar. What's that all about? Did they get the deal? Did they get the Time Warner deal? Either they got awarded it or they missed it. Could be either. $45 butterfly still trading for around $1.30. Got about 3 minutes. Amending its Warner Bros. Bid to make it all cash. There it is. S&P still bouncing. NASDAQ still bouncing. Russell bouncing. All right, so getting closer to the 50 fly. 50 fly selling for maybe $1.40. I'm going to try to get filled on the 50 butterfly for $1.50.
Further detail into this, and Amazon is seeking to cut what it pays suppliers for goods it sells on its e-commerce platform as the tech giant moves to reverse concessions intended to limit the shock of US President Trump tariffs.
Need a little bit of a push up if I'm going to fill on the 50s. Got just a minute. It's kind of in between strikes here.
1 minute to go now to give the market on close imbalance data.
Looks like $1.50 should be filling. Filled on 4 of 5. There we go. Filled at $1.50. So this one I'll scalp. I'll put in 90 cents.
10 seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 1.7 billion, Nasdaq 100 buy side 553 million, Dow 30 buy side 411 million, and Mag 7 buy side 505 million.
1.7 billion buy side. First reaction is up. So So my remaining vertical is just right at break even. My scalp should be getting filled, or it's close to it. I bet I would have gotten filled at $1. I'm gonna raise it to $1. Well, on my vertical, could salvage a little bit right now if I closed it. I'll just let it go.
AI
Green.
chip startup Etched raised $500 million to take.
It's enough for you, financial juice. All right, so my scalp, trying to get out of $1. Trying to get out at $1. Looks like it should be filling. VIX back down to 16.10. SPX up to 56. Still no fill. There we go. Filled at $1. So now I can try to play another strike here if I want. Moel, you got filled on the 55s? It's quite a little bounce here we got going. I may have to go for the 60s here. The 60 flies trading for $1.80. Five minutes to go. I am going to try to get filled at 220 on the 60 fly. Just with a small 3 lot. Filled on 2 of 3. SPX down to 57. Andrew K. They are in WAP in the respective courses. So the directional ones are in the day trading options for income. There we go. Filled on the 3rd at 220 on the 60 fly. The Elmo and the Wooga are in the 0 DTE course in WAP. And I think that's it, right? Just those 5. 3 directional and the Wooga and the Elmo. Or if you ask nicely, Landon might post them for you right here. All right, so I scalped my first Mahomes. This one is going to the bell. SPX pushing up to 61. VIX is contracting, but definitely not collapsing like you would think on a bounce like this. Trying to hold its premium a little bit. Bitcoin back up to highs. Well, that little flush took out a couple of my put sides of my BICs. Still be green today, not as green. A little over a minute. Need to move away from 60. I would have tried to get filled at 55, but my strikes were taken. That would have been, looks like that would have been better at this point. Break even's a little over 63. SPX pushing up to 62. Come on. Get up there. $20 seconds.
Order partially filled.
Above 63.
Order filled.
64. 5 seconds.
Order cancelled.
And
Order cancelled.
a little pullback into the mark. But little winner. So scalp winner and then small winner here. 69.63.61. There you go, Moel. Nice work. All right, all. Tomorrow's the big day that we've all been waiting for. It is opinion day. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Started off with PPI, throw in a little retail sales, follow it up with a little Supreme Court opinion. Doesn't get any better than that. All right, all. Take care. Have a good night. I'll be streaming live for day trading at the open. Talk to you then. Have a good night. Cheers.